Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Tarot King the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do this one for the collective. Yeah, that's right. So if this sign is for you, if this message is for you, this is for you. It doesn't matter what sign you are. Okay, I already done my prayer to the all, to the universe, to God. Nothing weird or creepy or anything like that. Just a regular prayer. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. So I'm going to start off with a fortune cookie for my roses. You are the roses. This is the fortune cookie, little oracle card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Got a little background music going on when my phone stopped ringing. We might have some interruptions. Hold on, let me set this up. So it won't keep ringing. Apologize for that. Alright. Anyway, we're going to start off with a message from the Moonology Oracle deck. Message from the all. To see where this reading is probably going to go. Alright. So it's going to be adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. On that third quarter moon. Let's see what it's talking about in this deck. 3 and 6 are the numbers for the collective today. 3 and 6. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you that what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attuned to the moon is, I am reevaluating the situation. The attuned to the moon is, I am reevaluating the situation. And the teaching from this card is, at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. I'm over here pushing the wrong button thinking I'm turning this down the whole time. I ain't did nothing. Anyway, 3 minutes into the reading. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. They are both the exact same deck, just one is little, one is big. I use the big deck to lay out the main energy, and also, that covers the whole reading. Then I have the main energy for the past, the present, and also the future. Then I come to the little deck for a little clarification, and then I come back around for so I use the little deck also for summaries, and then I come back to the big deck for a final message from the universe. All right. I am on my semi truck. I'm actually at home in Lansing, Michigan. Just got done picking up a load, here to drop one off, so I'm waiting on my time so I can be unloaded. We're gonna see how it work out. All right, so let me do a few more raps on this, and then we're gonna see where we end up at. And how we end up at is the Six of Bowls in reverse. That's the card of abundance in reverse. That's the word 6 in reverse. If it was the number 6, you flip it around in reverse, it'd be a 9. But 6, it's the word 6. So if you flip it around, it's the opposite. 6 is the number of building, seeing things from all sides. Okay, with it being in reverse, the word, it's the number of tearing down something, of seeing things from one way. Maybe it's not time to see from everybody's perspective right now. Maybe it's to see from your own. It could be a level of selfishness or whatever going on here. We definitely will get some clarification to see what's going on with this reading. With that being the main general energy, the Six of Bowls, abundance. All right. So let's go into the past, the present, and the future. So in the past, you have the King of Arrows, the Kingfisher. That is an air energy. This bird right here, which is the Kingfisher, floats over this river and he sees the fish that he wants and he goes and gets it. So this is you in the past. This is what you seeing exactly what it is that you want in this past, and you going to get exactly. It's almost like everything is coming to you. You know what I mean? No problems. Everything is just going your way possibly. You are the Kingfisher. You feel like you're on top of your game through this whole situation in the past. All right. Coming to the present, we have the Two of Bows in reverse. The word two, the number two means to have a choice, decisions and things like that. This card actually represents a decision. It's a fire card. It's about action. It's about acting on a decision, but it's in reverse. So it's like almost like not having a choice in the matter at all. It's still an action card, but it's still about not having a choice. It's like two coming back. Not really coming back to one, you know what I mean? Sometimes I like to say that, but it don't really feel like that right now. It just really feels like not having any choice in the matter in this present. It's like dealing with taking what you can get. You know what I'm saying? You remember I said the main general energy was the Six of Balls in reverse, and that the word six being in reverse was about seeing things from one side, So maybe right here in this present, this Two of Bows in reverse is just like, it's obvious, you know what I mean? It's like whatever choice you had to make in this situation, it's just obvious. There is no second guessing. There is no other options. You may have other options, but to you in your head, it's just like, dude, this is elementary. I get this. This is the choice to be made. Coming into the future, you have the 15, the Major Arcana 15 card in reverse. This is the Guardian. This is Earth energy, Capricorn energy, but it's in reverse. Okay, the number one. No matter which way you flip the number one, it always is the number one. And it represents the beginning of something. And this number five is the number of instability, but it's in reverse. So there's some sort of stability there. And with this card right here being the Guardian, this is about, usually with it right side up, it's about falling victim to temptation, running away from things, running away from work, running away from responsibility, running away from anything. But this is about running towards something with it being in reverse. See, like this guy right here, if you was coming through this corridor and you seen this guy, you would run. You would run the fuck away. But it's in reverse, so it's about coming towards whatever situation this is, right? Okay. So that's it. The number 15, the Guardian, no longer falling victim to temptations and, just facing that responsibility, facing what it is that you are going towards, okay? All right, let's get to this little deck and get a little clarification. I'm trying to kind of speed through this. I doubt I'll be able to just speed through it, but I'm trying to kind of speed through this. As soon as I'm done, I gotta go back in and check back in for my load. So I'm doing quite a few reads from the semi. Hopefully I have this place set up in a little bit, in the next week or two, and be able to do readings in my new setup. Yeah, all new. All right, going to the past. And remember, you were the Kingfisher here in this past. You know what I mean? And right from just looking right here, it's like no holds bars. You see what it is that you want. You go after, you get that shit. You got this Ace of Stones in reverse. The word ace, it's like representing the number one, but it's the word ace. You know what I mean? But it's in reverse. So it's like the ending of something. Excuse me. Like this is card with this card right side up, it's the beginning of something. It's a growth period. Something starting to change, something starting to grow. But with it end, it's just like no growth, like it's done, like whatever it is baked, it's cooked, it's finished. You know what I'm saying? There's no more growth. There's nothing coming out of this, but there is something good coming in with this Page of Stones. And it's almost like whatever it is coming effortlessly. It's like no lessons learned. Whatever it is that you're going after, it's like you just do it effortlessly, like it just comes natural. And you have this Four of Stones in reverse. That's the card of protection. It's like no grounding to this situation with that four being in reverse. Four is the number being grounded. The elements, the directions, up, down, left, right. the elements, you know, fire, water, wind, earth. You know, 4 is the number of being grounded of all things. Okay, this card is not being fooled. You know what I mean? Not being subject to, not trying to protect yourself from things that you really can't protect yourself from. You know, you're not running around with a pocket full of fool's gold thinking that you have actual gold, thinking that it's worth something. You're not running around, you're just not doing things to protect yourself, like like protecting yourself from falling in love, for example. You know what I'm saying? If you're with somebody and you get to know somebody, chances are you're going to fall in love with that person if that person is a good person, if that person is to be loved. And trying to protect yourself from that is pretty much asinine. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you're not trying to protect yourself from the things that you can't be protected from. You're just letting things flow, letting things happen. Like I said, there's no, you're going out here, you're getting what it is that you want in this past. And it's effortlessly, you know what I mean? No problem at all, none whatsoever. You know, you're already Kingfisher, but with this number 1, this ace of stones being in reverse, the foundation of life, with it being in reverse, it's like you're not even learning any lessons. There's no lessons to be learned. You know what I mean? It's just like you're just lucky ducky out here. You know what I'm saying? You just, like, everything just really seems to be going your way without you even trying. Like you passing a math test and didn't even have to study. You know what I mean? Like, everybody else spent hours and hours studying for this shit, and here you come, and it's done. And it's like, how'd you do that? I don't know. It just happened. You know, I thought I was gonna fail maybe, but I don't know. But you really didn't even think you was fail. You just like, I could do this shit. I got this shit. And that's the kind of energy that you was on in the past. And like I said, good things coming down. You got good things just falling in your lap. Everything was just good for you. You know what I'm saying? This is almost kind of maybe possibly feeling like a karmic reading. We're gonna see. Straight up. Coming to the present. Remember, I was saying that you had this 2 of Bowls right here. It's the card of choices, making decisions, you know. And I was saying, with it being in reverse, it was like there is no choice. There is no decision to make. There's no other way around whatever it is that's going on. You had the 10 of Stones in reverse, and that's your home. You know what I mean? That's the home front being incomplete. You know, maybe something crazy possibly is going on at home. You know what I mean? But then you have this Queen of Stones right here, this bear right here, and you see they're kind of just looking out. They're in the doorway of their home. You know what I mean? And they're kind of looking out over the horizon, kind of trying to see what's out there, trying to see the light that's out there. You know what I mean? And you have this 4 of Arrows right here. Once again, that's being ungrounded. You know what I mean? And this is about something beautiful no longer waiting. It's like almost like you not waiting on something that's at home. You know what I mean? Like something torn down at home, and you're starting to look elsewhere for happiness. You know, possibly in a relationship or something like that. You know, you're just not happy where you're at home, and you're just looking for something else. You're looking for something that's going to fulfill you. You know what I mean? It's almost like this person, it's not even really like they sleep on you, because like if you look in this card right here, this person is asleep, but it's in reverse, and this butterfly is waiting on this person that's asleep. You know, it's like the butterfly, maybe this person is sleeping on you, and you're this butterfly, and you're just like ready to fly away. You're just done with this shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? In the past, you already knew that when you went out there to get something, you can get what it is that you want. Everything was going your way. I'm kind of thinking in this present that if this is not you, this is the person you're dealing with. And that's where you need to watch out at. You need to see, like, okay, this person is not happy with what it is that you got going on at home. And this person may be you might be sleeping on this person, and this person may be looking otherwhere for pleasures. It's one of the two. It's either you or the person you're dealing with possibly looking for pleasures elsewhere. You know what I mean? Right here, they're contemplating it. Like the home is in shambles on the first card. Second card, they're contemplating it. The third part, they're out of there. You're sleeping, and they don't feel like they had the time to waste anymore. You know? Coming to the future. 1, 2, 3. Coming to the future, we have the 4 vessels, the 18 in reverse, the Major Arcana Moon on the Water card in reverse, and the 9 of Stones. This is card of tradition. Okay, so with this 4 vessels, right, and I remember it's following this 15 card, the Guardian, in reverse. Excuse me. keep in mind that these stone cards are no, I'm sorry, I apologize. That's not even the stone cards, the earth energy. But the earth energy cards are usually about materialistics and things like that. With it being reversed, it's like maybe it's not about that. Maybe it's not about what's being given. Okay. In the future, once again, we have another 4, our third 4 in a row. We have one in the past, one in the present, and one in the future, where there's no grounding. There's no grounding to the situation. Okay, but this is about being excited about something, no longer sitting around waiting around being bored. Somebody's just like, fuck that, I'm out of here. I'm not running from my feelings. Remember, running from, you're running towards. They're running towards what it is that they feel, what it is that they want, because they see things clearly right here with this moon on the water. You see this path right here, you see it's like a little glasses lens right there. Right there you can see the path, but it ain't so clear. It's a lot of shit going on, a lot of mystery and everything going on in the background. But right here, everything is clearly, and it's like something may have came out, and it might be something that keeps coming out with this 1 and this 8 right here. The 1 being the beginning, 8 is something that's ongoing. They just keeping it going on. Maybe somebody can't get away from a feeling, you know. Maybe they think they see things clearly. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever things to them, if they think they're seeing things clearly, then they're seeing things clearly. You know what I mean? And they see all this other shit is just upside down. You know, all the mystery, everything that's going on in the background. They see this shit and they're not tolerating, they're not dealing with it. You know what I mean? Because the path to them is very clear. And right here with this 9 of stones, the universe being involved, they're holding on to the strength, holding on to the power, holding on to the wisdom, and holding on to what they would normally do in a traditional situation like this. So this 6 of bowls, this is about an abundance. This is the main general energy of the whole reading. This is about something good going out. I think possibly in some instances you are that good that's leaving somebody, and in the other instance it's the opposite. It's somebody that you have that's leaving you. You know what I mean? They're getting away from you. Okay. Somebody's really remembering how good they used to have it when they was out here. Everything came to them effortlessly. You know, maybe they used people, or maybe they just, whatever it was that they had going on back here in the past, every shit was just all good for them. You know what I mean? And they didn't have to protect themselves, nothing. Just good shit just coming up, getting whatever it is that they wanted. And right here they paused, you know, and they either stopped for you or you stopped for them. Okay? And now everything's going downhill. You know, it's not even so much somebody's going downhill. It may be problems with finances. It may be one of the others going through infidelity or something like that. Somebody's missing their past. Somebody in this situation is missing all the things that they could have in this past, and looking towards the things that they can get. You know what I mean? Like, they still got it in this situation. They still have it. You feel me? They didn't have to be mature about the situation in the past. None of that shit. They were just like, fuck it. I look out there, I'm good. They like these. They look out there, it's theirs. They can get it. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. It's not a problem. All right. Coming into the future, like I said, they're no longer sitting around bored waiting. They see things clearly. They're going for what it is that they know. They running after their feelings. They're chasing their feelings. They are no longer sitting in solitude waiting on you. You are no longer sitting in solitude waiting on them. However it may go in your situation, whoever this may relate to whoever resonates with this, they getting the fuck on. They getting the fuck out of it. Let's get some summaries going on here. So in the past we got the 20, the Great Bear, another major arcana card, but it's in reverse. All right. So like this person is standing right here in this doorway. You see what I'm saying? Just like how you see it, that's how they're seeing, and it could be you. You know, and their object is to run towards that hole, you know what I'm saying, face the Great Bear, face all their fears, so on and so forth. In the past, they did this shit effortlessly. It was no problem for them. They ran, you know what I mean, regardless of who was judging. It didn't matter to them. It didn't matter. They didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They ran towards that shit, and they got what it is that they was going for effortlessly, no problem. Now in the present, it's almost like they're struggling, and this person right here like is not really struggling. This person has on, you see it's cold and windy and all that shit, but this person has on a nice coat. It's a lot of snow, but this person has on some boots and a walking stick. Excuse me, y'all. Apologize for that. It's dark, but this person has a lantern. You know what I mean? They got just enough light so they can see. They want to see the whole picture, but they got just enough light where they can see. It's a creek to follow. They can follow that shit. But to them, they're struggling. It's the number 8 again. It's something that's ongoing. It's a feeling that they can't shake, and probably because of this past, because they had it so effortlessly in the past. Now in the present, they just like, man, I cannot shake this feeling. I want to be free. I'm struggling sitting here. I'm struggling staying here. You see what I'm saying? Coming to the future, we had this 8 again. And it's the stag, it's the strength, holding on to what it is that they know, what it is that they believe, their inner strength. You know what I mean? Their feelings are strong. And I kind of feel like, too, in a sense, you know what I mean, that the relationship needs to be like there's enough strength there to hold on to this person, to hold on to this relationship, or for this person to hold on to you, however it may go in this reason, however it resonates. You know what I mean? But you have to find it. You have to stay in your stance. And if you don't stay in your stance, or if they don't stay in their stance, you know what I mean, then somebody, let's just say somebody's gonna be standing how they want to. They're gonna hold their stance. You know, if it's the person if you're the person that's intending on leaving, you will maybe stay in your stance if that other person does not try to stop you, and vice versa. You know what I mean? If they're the person that's trying to leave, they're going to stand strong on what it is that they have, they feel, if you don't bring to them the strength in this relationship and what it means for them to stand by you. Okay? Definitely a change coming on in some sort of situation. It could be about a job, you know what I mean? But it just really feel like a relationship right here. Really feel like problems and troubles in a relationship. And it's not even so much that it's just really troubles. It's really like kind of like selfishness. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like this person is just like, oh, before you, I had this, I had that, now I'm with you, and it's just life. It's just plain as fuck. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even with that shit. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's just, this person is missing what they have, you know what I mean? And it could be you, it could be the other person that fell face down, so we're gonna leave it face down. It could be you, it could be this other person. You know, somebody is missing what it is that they've had, and they know that they can still have that shit if they wasn't with the other person. If they wasn't with your ass, or if you wasn't with them, you know what I'm saying? Whoever feels this way, that's who it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it can go either way. You know, you watching this, you know. You know what I mean? If you feel like your relationship is going downhill and you the one that wants it to happen, then the other person is like, man, I'm missing the shit that I can have, and I'm dealing with your janky ass. Da, 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 da. And if you like the person, if you the person, you know what you doing. If you out there like, man, I'm really missing who I could be, who I am, and what I could have if I wasn't fucking with this person. You know, one way or the next, somebody feel like that. But if there's really any strength in the relationship, it can be held up. This feeling can change, okay? Let's see what the message from the universe is. 7 of Bowls, clearance. Alright? It's action. This is about putting it is what it is that you desire in the back and removing something from your life. Okay? Somebody really possibly maybe is out the door. You may be getting ready to lose someone. Okay, you may be getting ready to lose the person that you love, or they may be getting ready to lose you, one way or the next. It's one or the other, you know. And this person doesn't really want to go. They love you, but they miss what it is that they had without you, you know. And that's the problem here. That's where the end game gets all mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be a good person, you might be good to them or good for them, but they miss what it is that they can have. They know what they're capable of, and you are holding them back, or maybe they're holding you back, however it goes. You know what I mean? Okay? But honestly, I feel like the person watching this is the person that's possibly about to get left. Alright? Let's go ahead and read this fortune cookie one more time. Adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you of what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. The attuned to the moon as I am reevaluating the situation. So with this fortune cookie card right here, it sounds like you are the person that's like, you know what I'm saying, just really debunks everything that I just said. It just goes against everything that I just said when I said I feel like you're the person that's getting left. This card right here says that you are the person that's probably tired. You're probably the person that's ready to let go of things. You are the person that's having these toxic feelings in this situation. All right. Once again, guys, I am Tarot King, the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right. Peace. Love, blessings, light, and peace. Supposed to say all that shit, because that's just me. It's not mandatory. That's just me. That's my thing. All right? I'm gone. Peace.